Hi guys, Official Ma here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this YouTube channel, we'll talk about men's relationship and how to get you your dream girl. If you know this kind of content interests you, please hit the subscribe button down below, and without being done, let's proceed to the video. In today's video, we shall be speaking about signs that you are a handsome man. Because one thing that I've come to realize is that most handsome men don't know that they are handsome. So I'm going to be listing out signs that you are handsome more than you even realize. So are you ready? Because I am. Let's dive into the video. Number one sign that you're a handsome man is that you realize that most of the time, people tend to look at you twice. Maybe you're walking down the road or maybe you're walking down the street. You realize that most people tend to look at you twice. You feel that people are glancing at you because there's something about human beings is that even if perhaps you might not be looking at that person directly, you notice when people are looking at you. Like you feel that energy that people are staring at you. Most of the time, as a very handsome man, you notice that people tend to look at you twice. This is one of the first signs of being attractive, unconscious attention, because the human mind is wired to have this subconscious scan. People's eyes naturally gravitate towards beauty. And the funny part is that they might not compliment you, they might not even smile at you, but you feel their head turning and gravitating towards you to look at you twice, to have a second look at you. You don't command attention, you attract attention even without you asking. Number two, strangers are unusually kind towards you. You go to the bank, the cashier is super kind towards you. You go to the restaurant, the waitress is very kind to you, or perhaps even give you an extra portion more than you're paying for. You go to the bank, there's a queue, and people allow you to cut through the lines without any protest. And perhaps you notice that maybe a friend of yours goes to that particular place, goes to that particular restaurant to buy food, and you think to yourself, maybe people are just nice. But the truth is that physical attractiveness carries weight in social psychology, and this is called the halo effect. What does the halo effect state? The halo effect states that when someone perceives you as good looking, they tend to associate some positive qualities to you, such as intelligence, trustworthiness, warmth, and even success. And that is why most handsome men experience generosity from strangers even when they don't deserve it. Number three, most women seem fidgety, or most women seem nervous around you. You notice that whenever you're speaking to a girl, whenever you're talking to a girl, that girl automatically starts becoming nervous around you. She can't hold eye contact with you. You notice that she keeps adjusting her hair, touching her neck, and even laughing nervously. She says things like you're being intimidating or you're too intimidating, whereas you're just being polite. But the thing is that you're not trying to be arrogant or you're not trying to dominate anybody, but it's just your physical looks. And most ladies that are not used to handling this kind of attractiveness, they tend to be shy and they tend to be very nervous around you. But here's a paradox. One thing that most handsome men really find difficult, they find it very difficult differentiating if a lady is uninterested or if a lady is nervous. The more attractive you are, the harder it is to tell if a lady really likes you. Number four, you notice that men instantly respect you or they see you as a competition. For example, you just walk into a gym or you just walk into a room. You're either treated as a threat or you're treated as a leader, depending on how the case might be. Some guys instantly respect you without you trying to prove yourself, while some other guys see you as a competition while it's just you trying to exist. That is because attractiveness creates perceived value. Are you familiar with that phrase of people saying things like, oh, he thinks that he's all that, or this guy, I just don't like this guy, he's too proud. But that is you just trying to exist. And this person saying that you're too proud probably haven't even had a conversation with you before. But for the fact that you look attractive to a certain extent and that person feels intimidated by you, the person automatically thinks that you're proud because the person feels small around you. The person is solely intimidated by you. You're just at the gym, doing your own stuff, doing your own thing, and you see some guys tend to start seeing you as a competition and start giving you some weird attitude. And you notice that some other guys might look up to you and they see you as a leader. But depending on the case and depending on the individuals that are there at that moment, they either see you as a threat or as a leader. So it depends on them, on how they choose to perceive you. Number 5 sign that you're a very handsome man is that people are always surprised that you're single. Whenever you tell someone that you're single, they automatically feel like you're lying or you're trying to be shady, or they say things like, oh, because you're too picky. Most people are genuinely surprised that someone as good looking as you can actually be single. People find it very hard to believe. And most girls feel like you are a playboy. And most people also assume that you're taken. Most people assume that you're not single. You see the problem here? A goat that too many people feed ends up dying of hunger. That's the problem. Most people will feel like, oh, you're a playboy, and some other people might feel like you're taken because you're too handsome to be single. People don't always believe that you're single. People don't always believe that you can love genuinely because you're handsome. Number 6, you notice that people copy your style and your grooming habits. For example, perhaps you used to cut this particular style of hair and you notice that people start doing that same thing too. For example, in church and even your workplace, you notice that you start maybe grooming your hair in this particular style. You notice that some other guys start doing the same thing too. You have a particular style of clothes, you wear a particular style of clothes. People start asking you, where do you get your clothes from? Where do you buy your clothes from? People start asking you for your tailor's contacts. People want to know who make your own clothes. They don't know it's not about the clothes. It's about the person wearing the clothes. There's no time that you wear a particular clothes. There's no time that you rock a particular style and you don't see people coming up to ask you, oh, who sews your clothes? Who makes your clothes? Where do you buy your clothes from? Who's your barber? You hear those kind of questions very often. It's not really about that. It's not really about the barber. It's not really about the fashion designer. Yeah, you can have good fashion designers, but they fail to realize that it's not really about those people. It's about the person rocking that outfit. It's about you, not about those people that you patronize or those people that you wish to patronize. Number 7, you notice that kids always like to come around you. They like being around you. You notice that most kids are even calm around you. You carry a child and that child, maybe the child was crying before. As soon as you carry that child, the child becomes calm. People's children, people's kids love to be around you. You always have kids around you. They love being around you. It's not just about your face, but also the aura that your presence radiates. And the last point I have here is that most times you rarely get complimented. And as funny as it sounds, if you are a really handsome guy, most people might feel intimidated to even compliment you or to even walk up to you and compliment you and say things like, oh, you're a handsome guy. And also ladies also feel shy, and ladies have this, ladies have pride to walk up to a guy and tell the guy that, oh, you look so handsome. Some ladies can, but most ladies won't, because ladies have pride. When I say pride, like, most ladies are really shy to walk up to a guy. Most ladies are not really bold to walk up to a guy and tell the guy that, yeah, he's looking handsome. And some guys also would not want to walk up to a guy and say to the guy that he's looking handsome to, beat the gay allegations, because basically most of you guys would agree with me that if a guy walks up to you and say, oh boy, you look so handsome, so you might even punch the hell out of his face. So most guys would not want to, have that gay allegation to tell their fellow guy that he looks handsome. Most guys would. So some guys would feel intimidated and start giving you some, unnecessary attitude, and because they're intimidated and they feel like maybe you want to steal their girl, but you're just existing. You don't really care. And you notice that some other guys they might not feel jealous or intimidated. Rather, they look up to you for style and they look up to you for, inspiration for grooming habits and all that. And the energy around you, definitely, even if they don't tell you, the double glances, politeness from strangers, and all that points I've mentioned, you definitely know that you are a very handsome man. And if you can relate to even half of these points, please give this video a very big thumbs up. And also, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you'll be notified each time I post a video. I love you guys all and see you in my next video. Cheers.